Yeah, I mean, yo, people, this is Nadir.
This Cam.
And yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. So this is the GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 124. 124.
Yeah.
All right, man. Free agency is taking over. We got to talk about it today.
Yeah, a lot going on, man.
A lot's going on. A lot of things we didn't think were going to happen, but
we miss you.
We definitely
miss you, dog.
Don't cry, man.
I miss my dog.
We'll get it. We'll get to it. But yo, let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Oh, you know. The boy done did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I checked the Instagram account. Yeah. I'm like, I saw it come down the feed. I said, hold up. That ain't my Switch.
Yeah.
So you got a Switch, huh?
Went on ahead and picked it up, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just, it had a little birthday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it had been
belated.
It had been, I appreciate you, but it had been weighing on my mind a little bit. I was like, it wouldn't be right for me not to have all the consoles.
Right.
Of
for
this
the
generation.
culture.
For the culture.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, I know y'all had talked about Breath of the Wild. Typically, they made my sort of games, but I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. The game library looking kind of shaky.
It is.
And I had to get something, so I went ahead and picked up that Breath of the Wild, and I've been on it. I've been in there. It's a good game. I give it.
It's a good game.
It's got a lot of elements I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it did you like?
I like the freedom in the game.
I told you, I knew you'd like that.
Even though at the beginning it kind of felt like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I just kind of realized like I ain't supposed to be doing nothing.
That's what I told you. Yeah, when we were talking, I told you there's nothing you need to there's no script to follow.
Yeah,
you just basically play it. We're going to play the game differently, but at the end we both have the same common goal, which is beating the game.
Yeah,
there's a speed run who can go through from the time you land in and beat it in like 30 minutes. If you want to try it that way, you can do it.
Wow,
but it's hard as all Hades. But
yeah, I can imagine.
The story is pretty dope. So how far have you gotten so far?
I don't know how to quantify that.
How many dungeons have you done? I mean, not dungeons, but beasts. How many beasts?
I've only gotten one divine beast.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I got the elephant.
But the crazy part about it is you've only got one divine beast, but you've probably been playing for a while.
Yeah, I've probably logged a solid 20 to 30 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been tucked in, and you know what? I have to kind of give it to you. Mm-hmm. All right, the portable aspect of the Switch is very nice. If nothing else, because all of my gaming consoles are in the basement.
Right.
So anytime I want to play a system that got some real power, I got to go down in the basement. Right. And it's like, it's nice to just be able to sit up in the living room, man. My wife don't want to hang out in the basement. She wants to be up in the sunlight and stuff.
Right.
So I can sit up here, spend some time with her, man. Still get it rocking, man. In the bed, playing the game a little bit, and it doesn't feel like a handheld. It actually feels like a legit console. It gives you that experience. The graphics and stuff, I don't even really notice that because Zelda's a very nice game.
It is a nice looking game.
So with it, I've been pleasantly surprised. Still been on that State of Decay 2.
Okay.
Fire. And still rocking that 2K, even though it's pretty much over.
Too much over, yeah. Okay. Well, that's dope. I mean, that's good to hear, man. I'm glad you gave it a shot. I know when the Deserter, we talked about it. We were both praising it, and you were like, what is this mess? Like, it can't be that good. But I'm glad you gave it a shot.
Now, once Zelda is over, man, I might be.
I'm gonna let you borrow some. I got the Kirby. I don't know if you like the platformer, and
I'll play anything.
The Mario, you'll like the Mario.
Yeah, I'm down with all that, man. But listen, like I said, that game. The main thing that pushed me was like, okay, listen, we're about to get a Smash Brothers, even though that's not till December,
right?
And we're gonna get a Pokemon game, and if it's a proper Pokemon game, those were two games I wasn't gonna miss. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna end up picking it up anyway at some point. So I might as well go ahead and get it now.
I got you. Yeah, for me, Destiny 2. Still been playing that like crazy.
Yeah.
Went back.
Man, you were like full-fledged back into Destiny.
I am. It's because it's so much to do again.
Wow.
It really is.
I might have to get back on.
Yeah, it's a lot. Cracking. It's a lot to do again.
Now I'm probably super far behind though.
No, not really. You get back on, we could definitely roll through it. It's more story missions you need to do.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've been playing that, and what else have we been playing? Oh, the Super the Street Fighter. I've been playing that like crazy. Got in the room with a cat the other night. He actually was teaching me while he was playing. It was funny because we were playing and we were doing, and he sent me a message on there.
Sound like me.
Oh man, he was saying, you'd be more effective doing it this way, and it gave me a good tip on some things, and it was pretty cool.
That's how I play.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to play against the best competition. So if I can lift you up and make you better, that's better for me.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with that. Are you one of the people that's like, I ain't gonna tell you the buttons. I'm gonna demolish you until you figure it out?
No. I'm not like that. Okay. I definitely will help you out. I definitely will. Now, only part I want.
Shout out to you, Chan.
Yeah.
I know you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Only part I won't help people out on is Madden. You get your own scheme. I'm not helping you out.
I mean, you can't teach. Well, actually, no, I will actually teach you scheme. I will actually tell you where I exposed you, why your defense didn't work.
I will do that. Yeah. But I mean, as far as telling you how I got plays and what I'm doing, my whole point of offense, I won't. Or defense, but I'll
tell you after the game.
I'll tell you some parts after why I beat you, and then I'll laugh and joke and send you a message a day later. Just ask if you're okay.
Yeah, no, see, I'll tell you run it back.
You will?
Yeah, I'll be like, okay, now listen, this is why I whooped on you. Let's go. See if you can adjust.
That good. I mean, that good text the day later after you beat somebody saying, "Are we still boys?" Like that really stings so much. You know?
No, I don't bask in my victories that way. Yeah. You know, I just take my W and I roll.
Yeah, but just that, man. Destiny 2 and a little bit of Street Fighter, and my daughter's taking over. I was telling you when I came in, I find it so heartwarming to see her play the Switch, and she's created her own profile. And she's playing Mario Odyssey right now, and I find it dope, man. She's 4 years old. She's getting it. So
you think you're gonna grab her up one, or grab her a DS?
I want to, but the thing about it is
like $120 now.
Yeah, but the thing is though, with kids these days, man, the Switch is kind of like her console of choice, like her handheld right now. Like Game Boys, I give her that down. She's like, "What is this?"
Nah, man, you get her one of them 3DSs, man. She'll be in there.
I got 2DS? One laying around. I might, I might do that.
I'm saying after she finishes with whatever she playing, man, I hand that to her and be like, "Listen, this is all you."
Yeah,
hey, boom.
Yeah, the console, but it's just like I said, just watch her play. But I told you the Switch was a pretty good console. I knew you'd enjoy it, though. Yeah,
not
the console
bad.
part.
Not bad. Listen, that controller's tiny.
Yeah. But like you said, man,
it takes some getting used to.
It does take some getting used to because it's small and yellow. Speaking of consoles, though, Google rumored had a lot of meetings at E3 with a bunch of different devs just talking about getting a console. Now, people are wondering what kind of console this is going to be because supposedly they're saying it's going to be a streaming console. So we see how it worked before. They tried it before with the Ouya and some other things they've come out in the past. So I wonder if Google, but they're saying like they're really trying to put their foot in the ground and be to rival Sony and Microsoft.
I mean, it almost sounds like they're trying to make another Steam machine.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah,
that ain't work.
Yeah. No, it didn't.
Yeah,
so I wonder what can they change this time around to make it something that people.
I guess
want.
Maybe if they tried to maybe integrate it with like Android phones or something in some way.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that could work a little bit.
That's one thing at E3 that both Microsoft, well, I don't know if Sony said it, but I know Microsoft said it. They want to be able to play their games on everything, like your phone, your tablet, everything. So, and I think they're going to try to get into that streaming thing too. I just wonder, man, the internet, I don't think it's at the point where it could work for everybody. Some people's going to have that good experience, but a lot of people are going to have a bad experience with it.
I think so too. I think we're a little ways off.
Yeah, I think we're definitely ways off. But if Google makes a console, whatever. I mean, they have the money to do it.
Hey, man, why not?
Why not?
Throw your hat in the bag. Why not?
Absolutely, man. All right, man. So Grand Theft Auto Online announces a big update. Nightclubs. What in the world is this about?
Yeah, man. Listen, GTA Online is just a gift that keep on giving, my brother. This is a game that came out, 6 years ago?
Yeah, well, we might not ever see GTA 6.
Well, we're going to get into that too.
Okay.
But listen, man, they have done such a fantastic job of giving us all free content to keep us engaged, and somehow, some way, like they almost came out with the Fortnite model before Fortnite, where it was like, yo, yeah, you bought the game or whatever, and for most of us, we bought it twice, coming from last generation to the current generation.
Yeah.
But they kept the online game free for mostly everything.
Yep.
And it was like, yo, listen, if you want some of this custom stuff or if you just need to get your coin up, you can buy that and do that. But it's not something that you need. They don't try to cheat you on the points or on the money. They just keep the game so active and so engaging that it's like, yo, I don't mind actually playing this and working my way up. I don't feel like, I need to go buy a $5 million shark card and throw a bunch of money into this game so that way I can get this stuff. Like, I know I can, if I just play, I'll earn it in a quick enough pace. Man, in nightclubs, oh man, this is about to be fire.
Really?
The only thing that I'm disappointed in with that game is that they never gave us the stock market or casinos, which I actually found out that because of the shark cards, they were not able to do that because in having a digital stock market or a casino, that would technically be considered gambling. Since you could spend real money on a game. So it makes sense, but it would have been dope if they actually did implement that some way. But man, listen, has there been a better game?
No. I think that's the thing about it. The only one I can say be better than that is World of Warcraft. And the reason why I say that, but
that's only for PC.
That's
like,
only for PC.
Way more accessible.
And the thing about World of Warcraft is their expansions are always you have to pay for them. So I've just read stories about people losing their families over World of Warcraft. That's the only reason why I say that game. It is always going. And then Grand Theft Auto is kind of the same thing as far as just always going, but it's free content.
Yeah,
you pay for the game and you just play it. So. People who play it, man, I'll get on Twitch sometimes, and there's always a ton of people watching it, and I'll see what they're doing. And like I said, I saw when they were doing Cops and Robbers on there, where they had fully people playing. They were the cops, and they pulled people over and had to read them the rights and stuff. They was really living out their worlds on there, which is a little weird. But I got it. It was still
like it's dope community, man. Like
absolutely.
There are people out there that make movies using Grand Theft Auto.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? That's fire. That's fire. That's so creative, and there's just so many different ways that you can enjoy that game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Base Rockstar. You're the best.
Yes, Base Rockstar, and they got
it's in the bag.
Yes, in the back. Yeah, check clear. They got Red Dead coming too. So
yeah,
something else is coming though. I didn't even see this on here. Grand Theft Auto 6 rumored to release in 2022.
Woo!
Make its return to Vice City.
About, baby, we going back to Miami and my yo, let's go. Listen, did you ever play Grand Theft Auto Vice City?
I did.
Oh man, such a beautiful game, such a dope game. I'm so happy to see that they're making their return there, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be glorious. Now, I'm a little bit sad that we didn't actually get a new Grand Theft Auto game for this console generation.
Yeah,
that is definitely going to be on next gen consoles. Mm-hmm. But with that, I trust that Rockstar will deliver.
You know they are.
Yeah.
You know they are. And the thing about it is they'll probably still be supporting Grand Theft Auto 5 too.
Oh, so I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Just print too much money.
So Vice City, that's the one that was like Scarface.
Yeah.
So I did play that one.
And that was in the 80s. So I'm hoping that they, instead of trying to do the throwback, I hope they do modern times. And I think that they will, since it's not going to be like a spin-off like how Vice City was, or how San Andreas was. San Andreas was supposed to be in the 90s. So with it, I hope that they keep it current times, but they do for most of the numbered games.
Yeah.
So with it, man, I'm excited. They also say it's going to take place in parts of Central and South America as well.
Oh, wow.
So the only thing I can think about is how massive that game is going to be already.
Yeah.
Like, to think about how ahead Grand Theft Auto 5 is, it just blows my mind to think about what Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be.
Yeah. Well, if it's going to be in all those countries, it's pretty much teaching us how to import drugs. That's what it's going to be.
You know that. I mean, come on. I mean, Miami, you know what I'm saying? You got to get them keys from
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
As long as I can put on the pink blazer, man, I'm good to go.
And the fact that we're still 4 years out from it coming lets me know that, listen, they're going to do it right. Yeah, they're devoting
But they're going to do it right, man. Rockstar, they're going to do it right. Look how long they took with Red Dead. And they already saying this game's a classic before it comes out.
Hey, man.
Rockstar makes good games. They make good games, man.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I definitely am here for it. All right, man, that's it gaming-wise. I mean, what else is going on?
I got to switch, man. That's probably the biggest news that we had gaming-wise.
I got an iPad.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to get you down, Mac. I'm working on it for you, brother.
It's coming.
I'm working on it for you.
Coming. That apple juice is filling up. Pause. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Free agency.
Yeah.
The homie left, man.
Man, I miss my dogs. Man,
I didn't think it was gonna happen. When I got the alert, I'm like, this is fake.
I know.
This is fake. And then I saw more and more people coming through. I was like, this is fake. And then once Wojciechowski does, I think Wojciechowski be in people's cribs, man.
Oh, you know
he be in the garbage cans or something. He be looking at the old bills or something, bruh. But this has been in the works for a while when we look at it. And I just think maybe we were blind as far as thinking that it would never happen. But LeBron signed with the Lakers? Like, I just didn't think it was going to happen, man.
Listen, I knew LeBron was out of there with the Cavs. Now, going to the Lakers, I didn't really see where that move was so great, you know. But the day that LeBron came through and said, how much more carrying do you want me to do? I was like, he's done with these guys. He's absolutely finished. Now, the one thing I will say that I don't appreciate is, or you know what, I won't even say I don't appreciate. The one thing I will say that I noticed about LeBron, and LeBron comes in, he retools the team, puts a bunch of old players on there, gets them all a bunch of money.
And then bangs out.
He did it to Miami.
Yep.
All right, he realized D-Wade was getting old, banged out on him, went and joined up with Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
Came to the Cavs, completely retooled that team, installed a whole bunch of old veterans, figured out a championship formula, got some stars, then started getting these huge inflated contracts, trying to get all of his guys paid, ran Kyrie up out of there. And then, boom, once the retool was done, we were bloated with too much cap space to sign another star. Yeah. LeBron packed them bags, boom, hit to the young Lakers.
But what does that tell you that he signed a 3-year deal with them? That's the part
of it. It's not a 4-year deal.
Well, he signed a 3 with a player option, so he can leave after the 4th.
He ain't leaving after. Listen, LeBron is going to retire a Laker.
He is. I definitely think this is it.
Yeah.
He's going to retire a Laker.
This last stop.
But what is that? I mean, like, he only signed a 1-year deal with the Cavs every time.
Yeah.
So he signed a 3. He didn't like Dan Gilbert. Or he didn't trust him. I mean, something was up with that whole situation.
He was trying to stay a little bit more flexible, I think, with the Cavs, just because he saw what he was up against with Golden State. I think with the Lakers, he is just kind of going, in Magic, we trust. And, I do want them to look into the collusion.
Yeah.
After we got Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson in their terrible, terrible contracts.
Oh, I forgot about that
and we shipped out a bunch of expiring contracts to the Lakers. So guess what they had cap space to do? Sign LeBron James.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
You know, I think LeBron, I don't want to say he gave up because he still put it all out on the floor.
LeBron's a supreme actor then.
But I do think that LeBron already knew. I think he was playing chess and was 2 moves ahead of what the Cavs were. They thought
we should have seen it coming.
And the thing is, it's cold-blooded too because it's like, the Cavs were trying to appease him.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're going to get you the players that you want, LeBron, because guess what? We want LeBron to stay when really LeBron is double dealing behind your back, baby.
Ooh, he traded for the guys that they needed off the books, and he got them off the books and went to that team. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so
that's pretty interesting.
You did Northeast Cleveland a little dirty, LeBron, but you know what, man? We appreciate the championship. Yeah. I'm not upset with you going to the Lakers or whatever, and I'm not gonna root for the Lakers.
No,
understand that. I'm not a side switcher, but I do wish you the best of luck.
I mean, I know you sound confused about it, but I'm telling you, nobody's more confused than Kobe fans right now, because you gotta root for LeBron. The people that hate LeBron the most is Kobe fans.
Absolutely.
You know, so I wonder how they feel right now. I'm seeing all the memes coming up with the Bloods and the Crips, and they all, you know, the Kobe fans and LeBron fans unite. And I hit up a lot of my Kobe fans that I know and ask them how they feel. And a lot of them don't really know how to feel yet.
You know what? A lot of them are going to justify it by saying,
they're a Laker fan.
Well, they're going to say that they're a Laker fan, and look, he had to come here to win. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James needed the Lakers.
They do not need no daggone Lakers. The fact that the Lakers are not relevant.
You're right. They didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
So, yeah, you know, the Lakers needed LeBron James.
But let's dig into it, bro. Like, what is going to happen from this? Is Lonzo still going to stay on the team?
I think so. I think LeBron really likes Lonzo.
I think so too. I don't think he likes LeVar. I don't think he hates
he'll
LeVar.
figure it out with LeVar. I mean, we all know LeVar is an entertainer, okay?
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, he just wants what's best for his boys, and who can't respect that? LeBron, even though he's going about his life in a different way, I think that LeBron respects who LeVar is and the way that he's active in his son's lives.
Absolutely. So I definitely agree with you on that. I also think that it was interesting that LeBron basically took a leap of faith in the whole thing. He didn't. It was no one else signed. He signed first.
Right. I mean, and another guy we'll talk about, man, actually, you know what I'm saying, Dip said he didn't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
He didn't want no parts of that business over there. But
yeah,
I really, before we move on, man, we got to kind of talk about this roster that is being established. So the chip falls in place. LeBron
they're out in the first round.
To the Lakers.
They're out in the first or second round.
Then you sign JaVale McGee.
Oh gosh.
Lance Stevenson
and Rondo.
Yeah. None of these guys are spot up shooters. Has nobody been paying attention to what LeBron needs to be successful on the court? He needs spot up shooters.
Does he though?
Yes.
I think kind of is, in a way, it's kind of him saying he's going to change his game around.
Man, listen, man, you can't change a player's game in the
ninth inning. That's true.
All right, LeBron, 34 years old, man. His game ain't changing. He is who he is.
I don't know.
He's excelled and gotten better in different areas of his game, but I mean, his game is predicated on driving, getting to the basket.
Well, this is the second day. This is we know that it's happened. So, I think it's more shock to a lot of people. They didn't think it was going to happen, or some people assumed it was going to happen.
He was going somewhere.
He was going somewhere, but I think after they think about it, you're going to look at, like you said, the roster and be like, this team's not good.
They're not. And I mean, especially to have to play out west.
Right.
That's
the biggest key.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. And it's like, and it already kind of feels like the LeBron circus is taking place.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson and JaVale McGee.
I was just like, for what? And and then you think about it like, oh man, well, JaVale McGee played really good in the finals, man. Golden State is losing a key piece. But it's like Golden State is about to pick up Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
they're going to whoop on the Lakers if they don't do something real soon.
Yeah, I mean, the dynasty's going to be there. I don't see none of these teams being real good.
And it's like, I even get the Rondo signing because it's like, well, we want somebody that can at least guard Steph. But I mean, Rondo did really good against them. But I mean, they bounced the Pels in 5?
Yeah. I mean, they were saying rumors about AD. They might be trying to get AD, but that ain't happening next year or this year. They're talking about getting Boogie.
In LA?
Yeah, but they're talking about getting Boogie. Boogie's coming off of an Achilles tendon.
AD will go to Golden State before he go to the Lakers.
Right. AB's done. I mean, that's the thing. Like I always wonder. I got to eat a little crow when I talk about the Laker lore. I always said, like, man, does anybody want to go play in LA? But I get they got the biggest fish. Yeah, so they got him. So now they get somebody. Magic is cooking.
They got Kobe out of the way. So hey man, they landed a big fish. It's a good destination. But you know what? I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be interested to see at least how this pans out. Because, like, listen, that Lakers fan base, listen, they're expecting chips.
They are.
And if you are the best player in the world, man, they're gonna expect you to deliver.
Yeah.
In Cleveland, listen, I think we would have been all good. Nobody would have been mad if he never won again. We'd have just been happy to see him out there, best player in the world. Yep. Right. Didn't matter. You got one. It's all good.
Yeah. So
now, Lakers fans ain't going for that.
No, they're not. They won a championship. And now all the narrative goes to now is like, if he wins and brings a championship there, is he still in the GOAT conversation? Because he went to 3 different teams and let him do a championship. But I don't see him doing it with this roster, doing it by himself.
I mean, they'll add another max contract guy, but I don't know.
Who's left?
I mean, Kawhi, we'll see what's going to happen with that.
The Spurs are being and as they should be.
Headstrong
they're being headstrong about that.
And I think LeBron going now, they're really like, no.
Exactly. No, you're giving him a championship almost.
Yeah, like, no. Yeah. Even with Kawhi, I don't know that they got enough.
Well, with Kawhi, I think they got a shot. A healthy Kawhi.
They got a shot, but I mean, listen, nobody's stopping KD. Nobody's stopping.
The one person I will say will give him fits will be Kawhi, man.
No,
he had him down 20 in the first half, man.
KD will give Kawhi buckets all day.
I think we forget how good Kawhi is.
I know how good he is. KD would give him buckets.
There's that's the thing, though. KD's gonna give everybody buckets.
Yeah, I'm saying there's no stopping him. I mean,
we understand that
his off night is 25.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we know he's gonna give everybody buckets. I'm talking about on the other end, though. At least he's gonna make it work. And you got to guard Kawhi too.
I don't know. KD's stepping it up on defense.
Yeah, but Kawhi's stubborn. He still got straight back braids, bro. He's stubborn, man.
But and we also got to see what kind of players Kawhi gonna be coming off this injury. True. We don't know. I mean, what was that? Degenerative tendonitis in his thigh or something like that?
I think he was just. I don't think it was as bad. I think he just wants to get back to LA. You know, but the key thing now is like the Spurs are going to be headstrong about it. They're not going to trade him. So wonder if the Lakers are going to give up anything to get him, which would be silly to do because you just wait a year and get him next year for nothing.
And honestly, we got to ask ourselves: does Kawhi even want to play with LeBron? Because I mean, hey man, looking like Paul George didn't want to play with him.
Yeah, but Paul George is
not that great.
No, he's not.
I've been saying this for long. And you know what? Whoever was arguing against me, talking about Paul George is this and Paul George is that, put him with LeBron, they be all blah 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 blah.
No,
I don't want to. Don't switch up now. Talking about Paul George wasn't that big, that wasn't that important. No. Keep that same energy.
He coined himself Playoff P, and he's never done anything in the playoffs. Let's not forget that series they lost. Who they lose to again?
Utah.
They lost Utah. I don't even get to do Ingles. Let's give it work.
Joe Ingles gave him buckets.
Let's give it work.
Listen, bro. I was having this argument with somebody, man, and I'm like, yo, listen, Joe Ingles was busting him down.
We talked about it.
Just
there's nothing you can say.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'm like, facts. Yeah, he puts out the commercial from Gatorade of hitting the game winner shot right after he missed it with the Pacers. That's been Paul George. I mean, I like him as a person. I understand why you would like him because
he's a good player.
He got elevated because of how good he played against LeBron in those Pacers series.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, man, I don't really think
he's a good player. He ain't put nobody over the top.
At all. He got super paid. I mean, he signed back with OKC, which I don't understand. I kind of understand why he did it because it was a money thing. He makes more money with Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And then also, if you got a family, which he does, it makes sense to stay in Oklahoma City, man. It makes sense to stay. Playing with Russ, talking about unfinished business. Bro, you got worked over by Joe Ingles. Like, for real, keep it 100, man. Like,
Joe Ingles gave you buckets.
We don't even know who Joe Ingles is. Joe Ingles could be sitting right in your kitchen.
Actually, Joe Ingles low-key is a sleeper. I mean,
he's a sleeper, but what I'm saying is he's not one of we recognize as a superstar. Yeah. One of the elite players, you know. Yeah. And you're playoff P, you know.
Buckets. Fits. Yeah, he had him out there in his feelings, mad, frustrated, hurt, sad, upset.
Yes. Yeah. Had Russ out there being a chucker again, and I wonder how that relationship's going to play out.
You know, I actually think that is the safety net kind of for playoff.
Oh yeah, he always has.
It's just like, yo, well, if we lose, we just play with our Russ. You know if I go to the Lakers and we lose, nobody's ever going to blame LeBron.
Yeah.
They're just going to blame playoff P and say that I didn't do enough, and LeBron needs more help. Right. Well, guess what? If I stay with Oklahoma City and we lose, they'll say Russ was chucking, Russ was stat padding, Russ was doing too much.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm gonna collect a big old bag and just sit back in the background.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
That's a bad.
Exactly. I found it funny that he did the whole ESPN thing where they're carting him around, seeing he was going to go to sign. I knew he was going to sign OKC. He would have left so much money on the table if he left.
Yeah.
You know, and we know P loves it. I mean, I'm not knocking the dude. He could get a ton of money, man.
And
go play.
The way he structured his contract, man, he'd be ready to re-up right around 30, 31. So he'd be able to get one more big bag. And there you go, man.
Absolutely.
Stay healthy.
Absolutely. These guys nowadays, I think LeBron showed them the blueprint. Make that money. Mm-hmm. You know, make that money, man. So I'm okay with it as far as him signing back there.
Why do you think he didn't want to play with LeBron? Like, I mean, I get the money aspect of it, but you think that was it? You think it was all just the dollars?
Absolutely. Because if you want to win a championship, that's not the best place for you to be.
I mean, Oklahoma City's got they can put a good team in place. I mean, you got talent, right?
You do have some talent, but
so it's not like you're just going to a stinker for a bag.
Maybe he felt it wasn't as bad playing with Russ, because I definitely think Russell Westbrook. I'll put me in a foxhole with him any day.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know, I'm cool with it. He could be a chucker, but I'll take that fiery personality. He's going to do anything to win. I know he's going to come ready to play.
Absolutely.
So maybe that was it too. So my thing is when he said unfinished, like, if anything, I would say he signed back with OKC because Joe Ingles. I mean, he got worked over by the dude, man. Like, seriously, he went home like Joe Ingles. Like, Joe Ingles gave me work.
Paul George, LA guy, had always been talking about he wanted to play for the Lakers. Childhood dream to play for the Lakers.
Childhood dream.
And then once the rumblings started coming that, LeBron was going, he backs out?
Yeah. I mean, you think about it too, though. That spotlight ain't for everybody, bro.
I mean, I feel that, but is it LeBron? People not want listen. I know a lot of guys don't want to turn into spot up shooters. I get that.
I mean, I know behind the scenes they probably knew things that we didn't know, but he could have jumped off the ledge and said, "I'm going to LA," just like Kawhi said, "I'm going to LA."
Yeah,
you know.
I still think that it's a good possibility. First of all, Kawhi with the Sixers seems like a better fit. Him and LeBron play the same position. I don't know what you.
Yeah, but we also said
they're ethereal on the floor.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
but y'all play the same position. Why not go to a team and be the man?
If I'm the Sixers, I wouldn't want to mess with that young chemistry. I gotta think Fultz is eventually going to get the yips together.
Okay,
you know?
Like I'm saying, so okay, you have Ben Simmons point, you have Fultz at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, Embiid running center, and then Dario Saric as the 4.
But that's the
that's
thing.
a good team.
I would think that's who they would want Saric, and they might want Covington back in a draft pick for Kawhi. That's the thing. The Spurs went top 5.
I'd give that up if I was the Sixers.
Well,
for
I mean,
Kawhi, and a guarantee that he's going to stay. Yeah,
but that's the thing. There's no guarantee. But yeah, you're right. I would take that as well. Especially, I like Sarge. I love his game. Yeah. But Kawhi will play his position. They would be okay with that spot. Covington, he was eat up a lot.
He shores up a lot of things on defense.
Absolutely. Yeah. But Kawhi plays ouchie, man. That's giving up a lot. You're giving up a lot of your core for that, and especially in the East now that LeBron's gone.
Yeah,
you could win the East next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I was Kawhi, I know he want to go home to LA and all that. Hey man, the East is looking wide open. I mean, well, I won't say wide open because it's either the Celtics or the Sixers for the taking. But yeah, man,
as long as
a lot of opportunity.
As long as Gordon Hayward can get right with the Mormons and he can not get hurt again, they probably will have it. You can't do the Mormons wrong, Kev. I keep saying it, man. Like the first couple seconds of your, with time with the Celtics, you break or dislocate your leg or whatever.
He broke it. Yeah.
The Mormons, bro. You cannot do the Mormons wrong.
Hey man, listen. He served it. He got his punishment, man. He's free to do his thing now.
We'll see. It depends. The Mormons have to decide that. But the Kawhi thing though is real interesting because we don't hear Kawhi talk. He doesn't do interviews. Yeah. He doesn't say much. He just smiles here and there. I still have not ever seen Kawhi talk. Never. You said you've seen it. I've never. If he smiled right now, I'd freak out because I just haven't seen it, man.
Hey man,
it's like hearing your grandma laugh. It's funny, I'm like, oh wow, like I don't know what to expect. All right, so PG, he re-signed with OKC. We got that out the way. Yeah. DeAndre Jordan signed a 1-year deal with the Dallas Mavericks.
Why?
Dallas thinks they're going to be good.
All right.
See, here's your thing. I know you so well. They're not going to be Golden State. I get it. That's all you think.
I mean, they're not even going to be good. To be honest with you, like
they got some tools.
I mean, Dennis Smith Jr. looked great at the start of the season,
but they don't.
He just evaporated.
They're giving all of this praise to the boy. What's the dude's name?
Who?
The rookie.
Dennis Smith Jr.
No, the rookie they just got.
I don't know.
The guy the foreigner. You don't know? I don't remember either.
I remember. I
want to call him Boban Savage, but I know that's not his name. What's his name?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
They ain't about to do nothing. They ain't making no noise.
But they got a crazy owner who feels like they can.
Yeah,
so that's why they're doing all this.
Hey man, the Clippers got a crazy owner to feel like they can too. The Clippers retooling like a mug.
They are.
Doc Rivers shipped his own son off.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
trade him straight up for a bag of chips. Who are you trading for though?
I think 2nd round pick or something.
No, it was somebody.
Was it somebody?
Yeah, it was somebody.
Matter. It wasn't nobody good. It wasn't nobody worthwhile.
Who they trade him to?
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah,
to the abyss.
We don't fact check.
He might have sent him to the Magic.
Yeah, he might have got him for some Grippos. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he traded his son.
He did.
They're scrambling. The whole league. And the thing about it is, it's funny. Like all these things are going on right now. Does anybody put a team together to beat Golden State?
I wonder if like they talked about it before he shipped him off, or if they just packed his stuff or whatever. And they was like, Doc is gone for the day. He over there calling him, man. His phone just going to voicemail.
So he's calling his dad.
His dad's phone just going to voicemail. He calling his mom. Mom's phone going to voicemail.
Nah, because we both have wives. He got to go home and answer to the wife. He told his son beforehand.
Think so?
Yeah, he told his son.
I don't know, man. Listen, man. I've heard Austin Rivers talk. And he said Doc ain't really fool him like that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he might have shipped him off cold blooded, like you know what I'm saying. Just had his stuff already packed in a box after practice. Memo? No, not even. It was just like, yeah, you get the picture.
That's dirty.
your lock is cleaned out. You get the picture.
Give him the Kanye Shrug.
Yeah, he saw it on ESPN. He got traded.
Some at the bottom line. Like, Dad, you couldn't even tell
on the ticker. Doc ain't nowhere to be found. He's like having a players meeting without him.
Hey, that's dirty. That's totally dirty, bro. That's totally dirty. But no, that's funny though. But DeAndre Jordan signing with the team, man. Like you said, it doesn't. I always said about DeAndre Jordan, freakish athlete, can jump out the gym. You put him in a gym for the entire night, tell him he can't dunk. He's gonna probably have about 6 points in the beginning of the day. Man. He can't shoot, man. It's until you work on that. Big men are different nowadays. You got AD shooting threes.
Listen, man, that Clippers experiment that they had when they had Blake, CP, and DeAndre Jordan, I think that was the best it was gonna get for DeAndre Jordan. Yeah. Now that he's got to run a new scheme, I'm gonna be interested at least to see what he's able to do.
I didn't even look at the stats for last year, but I gotta think it took a dip, but CP3 wasn't there.
I mean, that whole team just took a dip, man. Yeah. So they went from top 10 and not mentioned it at all.
Man, who'd ever think that everyone would get traded away or leave and DeAndre be the last one? Like that whole run. I mean, they had a good team during that run, but they didn't do anything.
And my thing is, how did the Mavs go ahead and sign him after the way he did him last time?
That's true, right?
Like, they was still like, we still want you.
Yeah. He's
like,
at
man,
the
they were really
11th
waiting
hour.
their turn.
Yeah.
They were really waiting their turn.
They were waiting their turn. That's funny. That's funny. But that's a very good point that they were waiting their turn.
Yeah.
Because he left him at the 11th hour. He signed with him, told him everything. And said,
they waited for them to break up with that next one.
Like, yeah.
I'm still waiting in the wingman. He friend-zoned the mess out of the Mavericks.
Sent that, what are you doing text? 2 a.m.?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. They answered, man.
Yeah.
Mavs an ugly girl.
Absolutely. The Mavs an ugly girl. That's funny. But CP3 re-signed with Houston.
Yeah.
That's a good move. I mean, Houston.
We expected it.
We expected it. I mean, they gave him a bag, though. I think they couldn't agree on the years for the longest part. But
I think they both came to the sweet spot. Because, I mean, he got, 4 years?
4 year.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, career be kind of coming to a slowdown by that point. So, yeah.
One thing is interesting, though. A lot of people or a lot of players who are trying to get that Supermax deal have not gotten it. A lot of players that, LeBron turned it down.
I mean, they recognize now that it's like, sometimes that's not beneficial for the team.
Right.
For you to get all that money because it's like, that less to go around. And only so many teams, only so many top talent players.
Right. Right. I'm going to tell you who would have took it. Carmelo Anthony. If he was given that chance, he would have taken that Supermax deal. They're talking about they're going to buy him out.
Hey, man, get your money, Melo.
Yeah, get your money.
I
think him signing him.
Melo's my hero.
Yeah, I know he is.
He's my hero. All right? This man is about to get like $27 million to do nothing. Nothing. They're talking about
Well, here's the crazy part about it is they're talking about they're going to buy him out to free up cap space or whatever, and then he's going to probably sign with Houston.
Yeah. Oh man.
That'd be a good fit.
$27 million of V Live.
Yes.
But watch yourself, Lala.
Yeah. You thought it was bad before.
Melo is my hero, man.
Yeah.
Like Melo, man. You live a good life, man.
Hoodie Melo was my hero.
Yeah. No, collect the bag. Melo's my hero. Yeah, man, you live a good life, man. Don't worry about
Melo wants his money.
Don't worry about
man.
the rings and things.
Well, no, he don't care about the rings.
Man?
What's a ring?
You got $27 million.
Absolutely.
You buy a ring. Who cares?
Buy a ring, right? You buy the 7th ring. They turn it around to L.
Join Golden State when you're 38. All right? You get one.
Hey, he'll mess around and join him this year. Keep it as quiet as he can.
Go and do it. Go and do it. Sign a 1 year. Get your ring.
Get your ring, Melo.
Go and shake that hate up off you.
Draymond Green is petty enough to do that. He's petty enough to want to win Melo a ring.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. All these moves we're talking about here, man, because Houston lost Ariza, too.
Hold on, man.
Go ahead.
Now, just imagine. Just ponder with me for a second. What if Melo goes to Golden State, takes vet minimum for like 4 years,
exactly,
and just tears off 4 straight, and ends up with more championship rings than LeBron when it's all said and done?
Because Melo's been he's been the one that, him and CP3.
He's been the underachiever of that group.
CP3 has not won one yet either.
Like, bro, that would be the sort of thing that makes your soul burn slow. If he goes to Houston, I think Houston upgrades. That's a great replacement of Trevor Ariza.
And that's like you said earlier, we were talking. You said that will fit his style. Just chuck.
Yeah, just get out there, shoot the ball. Don't worry about too much defense, man. Get a rebound or two and make shots. That's the only thing we need you to do. And
just act like you want
Melo
to play
can get buckets.
Yeah.
Just don't sit them in the corner and make them watch and then throw up bad shots.
Right.
All right. Let him work. Let him work. And Houston will let you do that.
Right. High elbow,
let him leather off that ball.
Oh yeah. He's gonna chuck.
Yeah, he's
gonna chuck. They need a score. Yeah. Somebody can score.
Absolutely.
So, that way if CP3 gets hurt, because we know he is, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And that way,
man.
Yeah, he is. He stays ouchy, man. We know that about him. Like, if they had him in the game 6 or 7 last year, they might have won it. Yeah. They had Golden State on the ropes, but they got KD. So, of all these moves, no one's going to beat Golden State, man.
Nah.
Because KD re-signed. He re-signed the Warriors with another 1 year with a player option.
Yep.
So he can sign. He's going to get a ton of money again. And,
oh man, if those reports of LeBron texting KD about coming to the Lakers are true, I'm disgusted.
I don't think it'll ever come out.
KD, it probably did happen. They got a rap song together.
Yeah, they got commercials together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame LeBron for recruiting. Do what you got to do. But
No.
if KD would have moved on to the Lakers with LeBron, that would have been a reason to quit basketball.
If I'm KD, I got the hugest. I mean, I would really pause with the hugest head in the world because you got Draymond.
Everybody wants you.
Everybody wants you. Draymond coming off the end of they get beat. He calls me.
Yeah.
And now LeBron wants to go to LA. He calls me.
Yeah.
So if I'm
everybody
KD,
knows you're the key.
I'm Frodo. I'm Frodo, man.
You want to win, you need KD.
Yeah, you need KD.
Yeah.
So I definitely would feel that way. But of all people, man, I'm happy for KD because he is a humble dude. And like I said, last year, I still think it's a super team, Golden State. They weren't a super team before KD got there, but they are now.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are. They definitely are now.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens.
But you know what the thing is, though? With Golden State, the more I think about it, too, is it's like, the only thing that they did was add Kevin Durant. Everything else they built from the ground up.
Yeah.
You got to kind of respect that.
Yeah, and they're getting
if they get Dwight Howard, it's like...
but that's the thing, though, man. They're getting people that have vet minimum, like not Dwight Howard, I'm sorry, David West.
Mm-hmm.
Just out there just gooning.
Yeah, guys that know how to play the game, want to win a ring.
Yes,
yeah.
And I think that's what Dwight can do, and I think he will do. But the only thing about Dwight, though, he loves his money. He got a lot of kids, man.
Hey, man, you sign a 1-year deal. You ain't going to get a whole bunch of money, but you can at least shake that stank of nobody wanting you off you.
Yeah, not being a good teammate.
Yeah.
And he'll get 1 year. He'll get a 1 year for about, what, 10 mil, 11 mil?
I'd say 7.
7?
Yeah, 7 or 8. Because, Golden State ain't got no whole lot of money to go around. They got to re-up Clay next year. Well, I guess that wouldn't matter at that point.
Well, at that point, that's pretty much when it's going to break up.
Yeah.
We know after next year.
No. Clay's re-signing, but D. Howard would be up out of there.
Well, D. Howard will be up there. I'm talking about they got to pay Draymond.
Draymond and Clay will both get their money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And keep KD?
Oh, yeah.
KD will take a pay cut, too.
Listen, the thing is, man, I think Golden State is willing to blow the cap out the frame to keep that team together because they know that they can win for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
And all of those guys, I feel like, will be flexible with their contracts and make sure everybody get what they're supposed to.
Yeah. But all these moves that we just talked about, does any of them help beat Golden State?
No.
No, exactly. So let's just fast forward this season now. Giannis made the cover of
hey, man,
2K.
Congratulations, man.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He don't play Fortnite.
No.
I ain't going to finish the joke.
I ain't going to finish it either. No.
He don't play Fortnite.
No, not at all.
I feel you.
All right, man. So this was a weird story. So not Kevin, I'm sorry. Kid Capri and Funkmaster Flex have been beefing.
Yeah.
What is this? How did this happen? I get that both of them have different points as far as Kid Capri saying that I make the beats, I do the production, blah blah.
Yeah.
All Funkmaster Flex does is play, spin a record and put somebody's voice, and he doesn't do anything. I get it. But these are two legends, man.
Who gave these guys Instagram, man?
I know. Exactly.
Oh, man.
This is what happens. This is what happens when your mom gets on Instagram, man. Like,
oh, man.
I'm out.
This is what Facebook turned into.
Absolutely.
Hey, man. Instagram ain't got long as long as this keep going on. Like, yo, come on. Y'all too old to be beefing on Instagram. And I hate to play the age card or whatever because, listen, y'all points is valid, but all this stuff, man, play it out on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't play it out on Instagram.
Or just
it looks kind of corny.
Just do it tastefully and have a beat battle like
no, because it ain't about music, man.
What is it?
This is
they talking greasy too.
Yeah, they don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? They got an issue. This ain't nothing about music. It's not friendly competition. This is smoke.
Yeah, this is smoke.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
But I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Kid Capri out here getting on his rants, I was like, yo.
Yeah, like full-fledged. 10-point font, fill the screen up rants, bro. Like, I'm not reading all this. Like,
ooh, man, he was writing books and dissertations in this form. Yeah,
I would get to the first sentence and get through. Like, do I really care what Kid Capri says? No, and I just scroll through. I don't care.
I just watched the videos. I was like, oh, he big mad.
Yeah, he's big mad. He's big mad. He's big mad. It's weird though.
Flex been kind of quiet on it too. He's kind of he's 30 shots, whatever. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Kid Capri was very upset. It was about 4 or 5 videos he came out with just screaming. You ain't done nothing. You want to pick on her? I'm like, Kid Capri.
Yeah.
Kid Capri, man. We love you, a legend. You listen, and make no mistake, this man is a legend in the game.
He is.
You ain't got to do it. Like the day I see Rakim out here, you know what I'm saying, serving somebody on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done with it.
I'm out of there.
Yeah.
I'm out of there. I think I log off too. Social media's then run its course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? KRS-One and Rakim beefing on Facebook. I'm not trying to hear that, man. I ain't going for it.
Right. It was odd. I wanted to end.
Yeah.
Okay. I can never get that time back from reading the couple ones that I did read. So whatever. All right, man. So Dame Dash and Lee Daniels, they ran into each other at the Diana Ross concert of all places.
Yeah.
And this has been going on for some time, man. We've said, Dame has came out and said about Lee Daniels, he wanted to, won the lawsuit, he wanted his money, called him a culture vulture, the whole thing. But Lee looked real calm. He looked real calm. He probably was trying to get the argument over with because
he was trying to get it out of there.
Yeah, Diana's about to perform that song. She's about to perform "I'm Coming Out." Yeah, and that was probably gonna be his jam. And
keep going.
So he just wanted Dame to get finished. He wanted Dame to finish up and just say what he wanted to say,
man.
Because he came to do his. He came to sing his song, man. That's all it was.
Did you just do the palm up?
Yes, he did.
I'm done with you, man. I'm finished with you, man.
Lee wanted no parts of that conversation, man.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Oh my god. Man, how long you been tucking out with, man?
It came on the hop.
Oh my god!
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. This man said he shoot.
Oh, man.
Oh god, okay. Oh man, listen, I gotta appreciate the way Dame Dash approached that like a gangster.
He did, man.
He just ran up on him and said, "I want my money, my $2 million." Even though the fact you got fleeced by Lee Dame, and he was just out, he was running around with your money, and then Lee Dame. This was the worst part. Mm-hmm. Lee Daniel was doing an interview about it after the fact or whatever. He's like, he was talking about, I was wrong. I'm gonna pay Damon his money. He absolutely deserves his money. I as a man, he as a black man, he took his time and he invested in me when nobody else will. Mm-hmm. And I don't want that to be our standard. So I'm gonna pay him his money because he needs it. I was like, oh, you dirty dog! Oh, you dirty dog! As a matter of fact, he said because he needs it right now. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was wrong.
I see when you talk totally crazy wrong on the R&B records.
Yeah. But if Dame played it right, he probably can get way more.
I think Dame just wanted his money, period. Yeah. Even though he should, probably collect a little bit of extra coin on top of that, sprinkle something on top, because he's a big part of your success, the fact that he invested in you and he believed in you.
Yeah.
But, man, that was
grimy, man.
Yeah.
It was grimy. And I think, honestly, it's like Lee was kind of playing like he's a punk, man. Like, he's just walking out.
Dame played it cool because I could kind of tell. Listen, $2 million, I'm stomping your face and kidnapping your mama.
Yes.
All right?
Listen, Bill Gates is pressing you for $2 million,
right,
bro. Like,
right, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Listen, man, your loved ones.
Right.
It ain't safe for them until I get my money.
Yeah, I'm slapping peanut butter and jelly sandwiches out of kids' hands. Like, I need my money, bro.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I snatched that mic from Diana.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Lee just wanted to sing his song, man. I'm serious.
Man, move on.
But last thing we had, man, good music. They did Tiana Taylor so dirty, man.
Yeah. Now, so she be last thing. We're gonna talk about something else.
Okay. She sold 19,000 albums. But also, the thing that got me was that she was assuming that another version of the album was coming out.
Yep.
This Friday was supposed to be another updated version of the album was supposed to come out,
yep.
And it never did. Somebody tweeted at her and said, "Hey, Tiana, I guess we're not getting that album." And she says, "I guess not."
Yeah.
So she has no idea what's going on
at all.
So how do you, as artist development or just artist period, how are you an artist and you don't know the direction of who you're signed to?
You know what? I hate to be brutally honest with you on this one, but they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care about her at all.
Not one bit.
This album, they put it together out of pity.
Yep.
Because she did not get a drop on Good Music just yet.
Mm-hmm.
And with it, after Charlamagne pressed Kanye about putting out this music for Tiana Taylor,
mm-hmm.
He felt like he had to do it, and so that's what he did. He gave solid production, but it did feel like this album got minimal effort and attention as far as the release, the rollout, and getting eyes on it.
Yep.
The Good Music steam train, or that experiment, dropping all those albums week after week after week, it just felt like it went out with a poof or whatever.
Yeah.
It actually went out with Nas because Tiana Taylor didn't even drop on Friday, dropped some random time on Saturday, sold 19,000 copies. Nobody heard it. Nobody cared about it.
No one even knew. It came out on a random time.
Yeah. You know what? I could tell as soon as they did her album listening party, the energy and the coverage that it got, that they had already kind of mailed it in. Kanye was at Fashion Week. I don't even know that he was there for the listening party. It was just kind of like, all right, well, we did it for everybody else, so we're going to do it for you too.
Yeah, we said we'd do it.
Yeah, so, I mean, Kanye wasn't talking about it. They weren't really promoting it. Like, all the rest of them albums, like, there was hype around them all week.
Yeah.
Jackson Hole, Wyoming, man, that was covering everywhere. Everybody talking about that. Pusha T, Daytona, everybody talking about that. It's everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nas is Nas. And then Tiana Taylor kind of pulling up the tail end, and by that point, it had just all lost steam.
Yeah,
I don't know if we actually had this conversation on the podcast or if we just had it in private off air. Mm-hmm. But yo, I knew that this project was destined to fail when all of them got announced and she was pulling up the end.
Yeah,
that was not a good look for her to be closing or capping out. You know what I'm saying? This little experiment.
The whole and that's what it was, an experiment. Yeah. I think that they mixed or whatever, got the album together at the last second.
Yeah,
because it came out on a Saturday morning. When have we ever seen the album come out that late? You know. I mean, Nas's album came out pretty much like that. I mean, he pretty much, like, Kanye put it together and then called it like, you like your album?
And the time frame that they put her out was just so crowded and congested. I mean, not only having to fight with her own label mates between the Kanye album, the Pusha album, the Nas album, Kanye Kid Cudi album. Drake. Then you had to fight with Drake, and you had to fight with Hov and Beyonce.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, nobody could have ever expected that, but then XXXTentacion dies.
Right.
It's like, yo, there was no more space to cover for you to get any looks. Like,
Def Jam did her dirty, man. It was no promo for it. I mean, cause we listen, we do our reviews and stuff, so we knew the album was coming, and we follow the stories, but I don't think a lot of people even knew it was even coming out.
And I mean, we're not gonna do a formal review on it, so we might as well just talk about it here. It's like, yo,
it was some god awful songs on there.
Just not great.
It wasn't good at all.
Yeah, it was like for this to have been her moment.
Yeah,
and like, yo, when you have a 7, 8, I mean, her track list was supposed to be 9, but one of the songs ended up not making it for whatever reason. That's why the re-release was supposed to be coming with the 9th song.
With the sample, right?
Yeah, one of the samples didn't get cleared or whatever, and boom. So, but now I guess that's not happening anymore.
Right.
So the 8 songs that you have, like, yo, you have to be so impactful. And I mean, I thought she had a couple of glimpses of brilliance on there.
Is there.
That Rose in Harlem or whatever, man, that was a good song. The little gospel kind of song she had on there was dope.
Yeah.
WCP.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? I don't like the song, but I can accept that maybe that song just isn't for me. Maybe that song is for a different crowd. I'm not going to go there.
No, don't go there.
But, it's like I can accept that maybe some of the content just isn't for me. But overall, it just didn't feel like this album had the time and the focus that it deserved if you really wanted to support her and see her, flourish as an artist. Like, she couldn't afford another flop.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, like a lot of people didn't even know she really sung or even know she was an artist. They just knew she was Shump's wife or she was a reality star. They didn't even know she did music like that.
Right, or, she danced in the Fade video and all that kind of stuff. But it was just like, yo, this was supposed to be her breakout moment. This was supposed to be her moment coming out with the big dogs and having all eyes on her. And it was like, yo, it just got completely just washed out.
They should have put her out second.
And
Kanye should have went last on the release.
That's how I felt about it. Kanye should have gone last. They really should have sandwiched her in there somewhere, probably right after Pusha or right after. Or, you know what? I could even say Pusha right after Kids See Ghost. Yeah, I could see that. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody a taste of the Kanye. Everybody is pause. Everybody is hype about it. We know Nas album coming. We know the Ye album is coming. Yeah. The hype is still built up around it, but. Like, yo, once Nas dropped, it was over. Yeah, and then y'all couldn't even give her a real rollout or a proper release.
Well, we saw the fumble with the Nas rollout.
Yeah.
And then, we make the jokes of Nas is uploading the album, that whole thing. But it was a fumbled release and then come out and even have an even worse fumble release with Tiana Taylor of all the people that she couldn't afford to have that.
It didn't even feel like it was a fumble. It just felt like it was just not a priority for them.
No,
like Nas's album was a priority. They knew there was a lot of heat around that. They were scrambling to get that out there.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor album, they threw that out at like 2:37 on a Saturday.
Right,
it was like,
right. And even the song with Kanye just looked like he got up and was like, okay, I need a couple vocals.
Yeah, I'm going to just contribute something.
Yeah,
I'm going to help you out.
Right, exactly. He jumped on it and he got what he got, man. I just, they did her dirty, bro. They did her dirty.
They did, man. It was tough.
What else you got, though?
Yo, man, review is recorded. It'll be up shortly for this Drizzy Drake, man. Let's go and talk about it.
I mean, it's a funeral, man. I've been a stan. I think I've been a stan, bro. I think I really have been a stan for a lot of my listening time because I did put a lot of people on to Drake, and I think that he was singing. I think this is not a typical not a typical Drake release album, but this one, I heard it it's like Johnson just plugged in my ear cords and was like, what the hell am I listening to?
Yeah,
Hey man,
it goes like that sometimes. I mean, you didn't. Do you think Push kind of ruined the introduction to the Sun?
Yes.
You did?
Because I think it went from him revealing to him defending.
Yeah.
It went from him telling us he had a son to him defending why he didn't tell us he had a son.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he was answering Pusha T like in a nice guy way, like, oh, well, I didn't say I had a son because this.
Yeah.
And
the memes have been gold from this.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the memes have been gold.
Absolutely.
But I mean, okay, even outside of that, man, we got to even talk about, man, like, look at the numbers this album is doing.
Oh, that's the thing, though, Kev. We can't.
Crazy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We can't we can't look at the numbers and base it off. That's kind of like when people get in our comments and say about the Grammys.
Yeah.
You know, and I bring up the fact that Hove won. You know, he lost all the Grammy nominations, but he was nominated for it on 444. And they're like, oh, we don't care about the Grammys. We can't really look at streaming numbers because Drake is the biggest act right now.
I mean, you know? I think that speaks to something though. It's like, everybody want to hear it. It had the world on standstill.
Even people who don't like Drake listen to Drake. You know, he's got kind of like the Howard Stern effect. Like, you don't like him, but you want to hear what he's going to say.
It was one of those things where everybody just wanted to see what was going on.
Yes. I'm going to tell you what got me, though, bro. Like, it had a little retrospective as far as listening to that album. It made me go back and listen to Speaker Box and Love Below again. And Speaker Box gets so much better the more I listen to it.
Really?
And Love Below is still good, but because we've seen so many clones.
Whoa.
No.
You
it's still
not
good.
Gonna say
it's still no. I'm not saying it's bad at all.
It felt like you was trying to knock it down.
No. Listen. I'm just saying that people have copied that style, and I say that to shoot Drake a little bit of a bail.
Yeah.
That people have copied his style so much that when I hear him do it, I kind of am a little over it. But I just more so with him, it's just more just the content, bro. You don't just start a song off talking about, I want my baby to have your eyes. Like, I'm out. I was done.
I'm very upset. You're not going to sit up here and slander the Love Below. Oh,
moist.
Lord Jesus.
No, Love Below was amazing.
Okay.
Love Below was amazing.
I tuned. You went back to the Drake album. I completely tuned out at that point. Like I was seeing red.
You should. No, I don't see red, bro. Come back.
Okay. I'm woosah.
Drake's getting his ether, not you.
I thought it was Love Below.
No.
I ain't standing for the slander.
No. Speaker Box was amazing. Love Below was amazing.
Damn it.
Yeah. I just don't like everybody copying it, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
So but yeah, you watch the review, guys. You understand? Nadir, look, I was OVO dear, man. I gotta take the OVO off.
Yeah.
Just for now.
So tell me this: where does Drake go from here?
I don't know. And here's the thing. Okay, let me ask you this, Dawn. Do you feel that he's still chasing that quote unquote "I don't have a classic album"?
I don't think so, because I mean, between So Far Gone and Take Care, I feel like he's got albums that are in the discussion. I mean, for me, if you're reading this, it's cushion orange juice status to me. So yeah,
you love that one, I know.
Oh man, How Fly, ooh man, yeah, those are maybe not considered by the masses to be classic, but those are albums that laid the groundwork.
Well, Take Care was the one that The Weeknd did most of it.
Don't matter. Drake sang the songs and he got the credit. All right. So Weeknd, you just gotta hold that. You gotta hold that.
Yeah.
But I mean, when the album came out, man, that was his magnum opus.
Yeah.
And I love If You're Reading This. That was the album that kind of turned me around, on my opinion, Drake. I felt like,
because you prefer him rapper, you don't like singing Drake.
I did. I do prefer him rapper because I feel like he's got a lot to offer as a rapper, and I hated the fact that it always felt like he was trying to play up to the gimmicks. Like every time I hear Best I Ever Had, I'm like, this is a song that was built just for radio to get girls' hearts melting.
That's the same thing he did on this R&B album, on the R&B album on Scorpion.
I agree with you on that.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he played it very safe. Like he knew what worked, he went for that. But that's not to say the songs are bad. But when I hear songs like that, sometimes it's like it's almost like pop music in the way that like pop songs will make you
very
sick.
poppy, very poppy.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it almost doesn't feel like art. And I won't veer off and say that Drake's music didn't sound like art. Like I did believe it, and I didn't feel like it was manufactured, but it was very safe.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll say it was made. Ooh. It was made for.
I'm glad you left that out the review.
It just
if you're checking this podcast, boy, I tell you what, it's getting spicy.
I just didn't feel that way, Ken.
Hey man, that's the beauty of it. Man.
Yeah, I mean, we get into what music is timeless. The music that people are just honest.
Yeah,
just getting in there, don't try to make a hit.
It was honest though.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he was trying to make.
Songs were honest. The intro and the outro were honest.
Yeah.
You sandwich everything in the middle was the R&B album was pandering, bro.
The R&B album was I won't say manufactured. It was tailored. It was tailored. It was
tailored and pandered. That's a nice way of saying pandering.
No, it wasn't pandering. Like I said, he was just going with what he knew worked. But I still felt like it was Drake being true to himself. I didn't feel like he was,
so he's a simp to himself. Like he's basically
that's what he been his whole career.
That's where we agree. But I finally
So Far Gone is simping.
I've been a stan. Because I didn't see it that way. I just didn't see it.
I'm telling you, it was only because he was the only one doing it back then. It felt new and innovative. Now it just feels like, because there's a million Drake clones out there trying to fill that same lane, that it's like, you know what, I've heard this a million times before. I don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
But
hell, we saw Casanova try to do it. Jesus.
Man, don't even. You got anything else, man? We're going to close out this podcast before it get hot. All right.
I got nothing else.
Tight about that.
Check out that Casanova review if you haven't yet.
Please do.
But yo, I am Nadir.
This Cam.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 124 in the books.
Yeah.
Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.